Welcome, Amy.
Thank you.
Come on up, join us here, Richard. Welcome.
Good to see you, Mark.
Good to see you here. Thanks, Amy. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Good to have you here. Tell us a little bit about Richard. I know you've been with us in the past, so kind of refresh everybody. Tell us what you guys do and the purpose of being here today.
Oh, that's a pleasure. Now I have 2.5 hours to talk about the company, Mark.
Yeah, I mean, we won't be here, but feel free. You can just talk about that.
No, thanks. I'm just kidding. Family Comfort Hospice and Palliative Care is the most incredible company and opportunity that I've ever had. We like to look at the real positive approach on hospice care and palliative care. Many people, as is in the program, thinks that hospice is about death and dying. We think it's about life and living. And everybody, no matter what their physical, mental, or emotional condition is, has the absolute, every opportunity to have the best possible care. We were started by David Hochschild and actually Cody Holcomb, who was up here a little bit earlier, back in 2012. David's an extremely successful businessman and started several healthcare companies. And he has a focus and a requirement that we get the best possible, highest quality staff. And because that's who provides the best quality care to all of our patients, we're patients and family first. Amy, can you tell them about your staff? And she's remarkable. This is the mainstay. But tell them about the people and the staff.
Sure, certainly. We have a wide team, an interdisciplinary team of clinicians and volunteers that help care for patients at the end of life. So from our team of physicians, obviously who are making medical decisions and helping and coordinating with the family for those medical decisions. We also have skilled nurses. We have nurse practitioners, RNs, LPNs, providing skilled nursing care for the patients. We have CNAs coming in, doing the daily care that's needed. We have chaplains for the spiritual healing. Oftentimes, people think only about the physical needs at the end of life, but there are so many spiritual and social needs. So we have a chaplain, we have social workers, a bereavement coordinator, who is also a grief counselor who follows the family then after the completion of life of the patient. She'll follow the family, for an additional 13 months at least, and helping with any emotional needs that they have at that time. So, as Richard mentioned, they're a great group of people. I mean, just fabulous.
That's great. Where are you guys located?
Well, our office is in Scottsdale, but in the past, we started in 2012, like I said, Mark and folks, and our business has built to the point that the greatest majority of our patients and family are in Mesa, in the East Valley. That's why we're thrilled to be a part of this group. We've done and had the pleasure of being about 1,200 hospice journeys with patients and families, and the greatest majority is in Mesa. That's where we're looking to grow from this point.
That's great. Well, I'm sure that, unfortunately, a lot of people wait until kind of the last minute to think about these kind of things. What would your recommendation be to kind of be proactive and think about it before your services are needed?
That's where we started the palliative. And Amy, can you take them into the palliative and then guide them into hospice?
Sure, certainly. So a lot of times, as you mentioned, that decision for hospice comes a little too late oftentimes. And because it is, for those who have a terminal condition, meaning that their life is near completion. So there are certain individuals, though, that do have chronic illnesses and suffer from other things that aren't quite at that terminal stage. And we do have a palliative program for those patients where our social workers, in addition to nurses, go out and make visits and talk with the families and really have those difficult conversations. Because, how often do you kind of sit around the dinner table and so, what do you want to do, for when you're about to die? Like, that's not really something that comes up in a normal, everyday conversation. So, we have trained social workers and nurses who can come in and kind of guide those conversations and get them started, because they are really important conversations to have, and they're not being had until oftentimes it's too late.
Sure. Well, I appreciate you guys taking the time out of your busy schedule to come in. Do you have some literature? I think everybody has some at their table. Yeah. So take that. This is something, folks, that it's I hate to be so morbid, but it's going to happen. This is, nobody gets out of this thing alive, I'm pretty sure. So take that home with you. And just keep it in the back of your mind. And if you've got any questions, are you guys going to hang around for the rest of the show?
We'll be back by our table. And actually, one of the documents there shows the difference between hospice and palliative care, so you can kind of read it through.
That's awesome. Well, we appreciate you stopping in. Richard, thanks for coming
so
back.
much.
Amy,
Good
it's
to
a
see
pleasure to have you for the
Likewise.
first time.
Thanks.
Don't be a stranger. Come back.
Thank you.
Big round of applause for these folks. Thanks, Amy. Thank you so much.